Good evening, friends. We start as a key allies of the United Kingdom have closed ranks and voiced concern over alleged Russian poisoning of a former intelligence spy. The United States, Germany, and France issued a joint statement today condemning the poisoning and calling on Russia to disclose information about the nation's chemical weapons. Anya Parampil has the details on the developing spat between Europe and Russia.
In his first remarks on the Skripal poisoning, Putin described the UK's handling of the case as destructive and provocative, saying he's extremely concerned about the situation. This comes as President Trump has released a rare joint statement along with his British, French, and German counterparts concerning the attack on the former double agent. The strongly worded letter called the incident an assault on the United Kingdom's sovereignty, as well as a clear violation of the Chemical Weapons Convention and a breach of international law. However, other language in the joint statement reads, quote, "The United Kingdom thoroughly briefed its allies that it was highly likely that Russia was responsible for the attack." The statement comes one day after the UN Security Council held an emergency meeting on the issue of Skripal's poisoning. U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley went so far as to suggest Russia would attack New York in the future. Russia's ambassador, for his part, insisted his country is innocent.
If we don't take immediate concrete measures to address this now, Salisbury will not be the last place we see chemical weapons used. They could be used here in New York, or in cities or of any country that sits on this council. This is a defining moment.
Russia had nothing to do with this incident. The ultimatum from London is something that we consider to be something that we cannot pay attention to. It is null and void. We are compelled to make the following conclusion: that authorities of the UK are not interested in finding the truth, and last, they are guided by something else. They are using the propaganda war ways of recent years, and they are trying to influence the public, which is very easy to influence and not well educated.
Meanwhile, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Wednesday Russia is prepared to fulfill its obligations under international law relating to the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, but that no formal request has been made by the UK. Take a listen to what he added while speaking this afternoon.
I cannot judge what kind of motives our British colleagues have. I cannot. But think that those motives were not honest. Because if they were honest, they would tell us and answer all those questions we are asking, and would launch those procedures which are under the Convention of Preventing Chemical Weapons.
Now, this morning, UK Defence Minister Gavin Williamson had this to say in response to Russia's position.
It is absolutely atrocious and outrageous what Russia did in Salisbury. We have responded to that. Frankly, Russia should go away, it should shut up.
With no concrete evidence presented in the case against Russia as of yet, it seems the best UK could come up with today was an insult with a touch of undiplomatic behavior. In Washington, Anya Parampil, RT.